Welcome back to Out and About Today. I'm Pam Wheeler. Our next guest is here to help us survive the holidays without the usual weight gain. And then the dreaded New Year's resolutions. I always have that problem. I'm joined by health coach Holly Ladd. Welcome to the show, Holly.
Thank you. It's great to be here, Pam.
I have to tell you that this really interests me because I'm going to need help. And we're going to get to your tips, but first I want to hear your story. You've only been in Nashville 5 months. We found a flyer for one of your workshops at 5th and Main and thought it would be a great timing to get you in. So tell us where you came from and what brought you to Nashville.
Cool. Well, I came to Nashville because my partner's a songwriter.
Okay,
and,
that old story.
We were in Arizona. There wasn't a lot of songwriting going on there, so we said, let's go to Nashville. So I said, yeah, let's go. It sounds like a great city. There's a lot of culture here.
Have you found it to be a great city in the 5 months?
Absolutely, yeah. Love it.
Okay,
I love it.
good deal.
People are super friendly. It's great.
So when you and I talked and I got your information, you brought up how the holidays are no longer just a few days. It's a season of this partying and various things. So how did that happen? How did we evolve there? What have you noticed?
Well, I'm not sure how it happened, but I did notice that it has happened. I mean, as a kid, you know, you'd have Halloween, and then there was a break, and then there was Thanksgiving, and then there was a break, and then there was Christmas. And I think it's sort of the phenomenon where the stuff in the stores has come earlier and earlier and earlier, and we just see Christmas trees in Home Depot right now. So
right, that's right.
In your mind, all of a sudden, you're like, it's Christmas, it's the holidays, and so we just sort of associate with, you know, cookies and baking and partying, and so now we just party from pretty much Halloween through New Year's.
From today.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, it's so true, and I think for me, at some point during this holiday season, I decide that there's no turning back. Like I just say, oh, I've just done terrible this whole time, so I'll just wait till January 1.
Exactly.
So you're here to try to stop me from doing that.
I am.
Because I always do the New Year's resolution show in January and have to like get on the scale and do all these things. So we're going to walk through your tips. You've got a ton of tips. We're going to put the top 5 on the screen, but let's start with your survival tips to help avoid that weight gain.
Okay. Well, first of all, you made a very good point in saying that, you know, you just throw in the towel, you give up. What you need to do is enter the holiday season with an intention. My intention this year is I'm going to manage what I eat, manage my life, and be in control. Because I think what happens is they come upon us, and then all of a sudden we're out of control, we're swept up in the wave, and then we just say, forget it, I'll just wait till January 1st. So my first tip really is to plan and prepare. So make sure that you have a plan. How do you want your holidays to look? Do you want to go to a party 4 times a week? You can do that, but what is the price you're going to pay for that? So make sure you have a plan of how you're going to approach the holidays. And that also means that when you're more prepared, your immune system doesn't get dragged down. You're not running around at the last minute like crazy. When our immune system is low, we make poor food choices.
Right,
so
we do.
That would be the first tip for that.
Okay, and then your second tip kind of is associated with that, is always have a snack on hand.
Yes.
So that you don't arrive at the party and just dive in.
Yeah, well, and also when you're out shopping, you're at the mall, it's 3 o'clock, and that waft of Cinnabon is coming out of the food court. And if you are low energy, you may just find yourself going there because that's what they want, right? It smells good, you want to go there and eat that Cinnabon. But if you have a nice piece of fruit in your purse with you, or a pre-packed bag of nuts, or something that you can indulge in and feed yourself without, you know, diving into the sort of the junk food. So yes, always have a healthy snack with you.
Okay, what's next? What's another
All right, so
strategy?
What's next is get your sleep. So again, one of the perfect storms for weight gain is to be low on your sleep. So you want to make sure that you're getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night. It may be less than you normally get. You may, normally get 8, you may get 7, but you want to make sure that you keep yourself well rested, to keep your immune system up, to manage your stress, and to, studies have found that when we're sleep deprived, we make poor food choices.
Yeah, I make all kinds of bad choices when I'm sleep deprived.
Yeah,
sure.
It's like, wow, that muffin looks really good. I'm tired, I want it.
Right, sure.
So,
okay, what's next on our plan?
So stay hydrated. Again, a lot of times when we're dehydrated, we think we're hungry. So if you keep yourself hydrated and drink a lot of water, that's not soda and fruit juice and other things, but water, you'll keep yourself hydrated and you'll tend not to have as many cravings for poor foods.
Okay, that sounds easy.
Yeah, that one's easy.
Okay, next up.
The next one I would say is have a buddy. Find somebody else that wants to go through the holidays and be healthy at the same time. Be your support system. If you're going to parties together, stay together, watch each other. You may even want to hold each other accountable, like do a food journal and say, okay, Pam, this is what I ate this week. What did you eat? And you know, just have an accountability buddy and someone who can really be a support system for you when you're struggling to make the good choices.
Right. That's so true, because I found my partner's all of like 105 pounds, so she can never be my buddy. But some of my friends who struggle, we'll just send each other a text throughout the day. Are you keeping on track? I don't answer if I'm not keeping on track,
Exactly.
but it reminds me that I'm supposed to be on track.
Absolutely.
So I like it. Okay, makes sense. What's the next one?
So that's a good one. Exercise, you want to try to keep moving. And if you don't have time to go to your full gym workout or do your cardio that you always do, make sure you incorporate more movement into your everyday life. So if you're going shopping for the holidays, park in the farthest away spot. You know, give yourself at least a little bit more walking time than you would. And also get outside. It's cold, it's winter, but get outside and get some fresh air every day.
I like to park really far away, and then because I'm scared of people stealing from me, I run, and then that gives me a little extra energy.
That works too. Hey, if that works for you, go for it.
So what else we got?
The one thing that we talked about is parties, okay? You're going to go to a party, you know there's going to be a great spread. They always have the best dessert table in town. Well, that's all great, but maybe not if you want to watch your weight over the holiday season. So eat a salad before you go. Drink some water before you go, and make sure that you have some stuff in your stomach so you don't arrive at this table just like famished and just dive into everything fattening.
I know, that does work. I've done it before when I'm really on the wagon or off, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it does work. If you're full already, you're going to be less inclined to sort of indulge in everything. And then when you're at the party, don't stand directly next to the buffet table and just sort of keep nibbling. You know, get yourself a plate, a sensible plate, put all the healthy foods on it first, you know, lean meats, vegetables, brothy soups, that type of thing. And then go away from the table and stay away from the table. You're done. You've had your food.
And you know, I was just going to ask, you know, I think we're getting to the, I think we're getting to the next tip, because you're mentioning the food. Don't stand by the food buffet, but what about standing by the bar and drinking too much because you're not eating?
Again, probably not the best idea.
Right.
My advice is to try to limit your alcohol consumption to 2 drinks per night, and then alternate with water in between. So again, you want to stay hydrated. Alcohol consumption is great, but when we overdrink, we tend to not sleep very well. Again, it's calories that's just sugar going straight to the belly. So it's hard, but I would try to limit your alcohol drinks to 2 or 3 maybe per event.
Gotcha. What else? What's our next tip?
I think the other thing that you want to do is to watch your portion size. So it's fine to eat all those great foods over the holidays. If you want to have some pumpkin pie, maybe have a half a slice instead of a full slice. So allow yourself the indulgences, but have a smaller portion than maybe you're accustomed to, or maybe that your little brain says that you want or you need. So that helps for a lot. And,
well, we're down to 1 minute, so I want you to leave us with your, before you give us some contact information, if people could only remember one thing this holiday season from everything you've told us, and you're going to leave your contact information, what would that be?
Get your sleep.
Get your sleep? Okay,
Sleep is one of the most important fundamental things for our health, our weight management, and everything. If you are well rested, you will make better choices. You'll have the energy to make better choices and keep on track.
Yeah, it makes sense. So leave us with your contact information in case somebody wants to attend one of your workshops or just ask you a question.
Okay, the best way to reach me right now is just through my email. It's very simple. It's hollyladdhealthcoach@gmail.com.
Great. Thank you, Holly. Great tips. That's all the time we have tonight. We'll see you next week on Out and About Today.